this a little J-Lo inspired?
Oh my goodness, you know this is my actual natural hair color?
Is it?
First of all, I love Jennifer Lopez, always have, always will. I'm the #1 fan. She's like my biggest crush of all time.
Oh, that.
But look, I've had curly hair my whole life. Back in Rita Ora video days, she always has curly hair. But yeah, this is what you call when you bleach your hair too much and your breaking areas are growing back.
Ah, I like it. But the outfits too, I mean, it's just...
Thanks. Well, you know, I love to dress up. I do. I love to dress up. I mean, yeah, I have fun with it.
The eliminations, right? You've seen a few of them now. They must be getting harder and harder to do, though, right? And to see these kids, poor Dorian was up there crying. I mean, that's difficult.
You know what? It's always hard. And I think everyone's been told no once in their careers. We all have, me as a musician, and I guess Nick, Emma, and Tim definitely probably have been told no too. And I think it's the way the world works. It's about a journey. And I think entering into a competition, not everybody can win, and I think it's hard to remember that, you know, when you're in the thick of it and your lights are on you and the crowds are shouting your name, and you know, so I can only imagine how tough it would be. I would never be able to do it at Dorian's age, you know, go on TV and do a competition like that, so it's amazing.
Where do you, and realistically, where do you see the winning band on the show? Where do you see them a year from now?
Well, I don't think I would be involved in the show if I didn't believe that the winning band would become an amazing boy band. I think I say that with all of the kind of architects behind me. It's like they have a great plan for the winners, you know. And that was my first question, you know, when I found out about the show. I was like, okay, so the boys gonna, you know, it's amazing to see the amount of planning that is gonna happen. So I'm looking forward to finding out who wins.
We've seen a few TV show bands that come together. So for every One Direction, there's 10 bands you've never heard of again. What's the difference between the bands from TV shows that make it and the ones that just disappear?
Well, I think it's a different time now. It's a different era. TV is very powerful. It also is really influential. So I think it takes time for people to kind of adapt. Whereas now it's like, oh, I love them straight away because you learn about their stories, their looks, their winks, their like, whether they're cheeky, you see the winks earlier. So, you know, it's different now. Whereas back in the day, you'd have to kind of go in the Backstreet Boys days, for example, you'd have to go to every radio station, everything physically. And, you know, I think that it's amazing that we have this way of connecting to the public.